My name is Vince Tricarico. I'm the manager at Play It Again Sports in Greenville, North Carolina, and an executive board member for Greenville Disc Golf Club. So I moved here in 2015, and I knew I was going to play, or wanted to play more disc golf. I was going to have more time getting out of the restaurant industry and not really playing music out live anymore. So I knew I wanted to have some sort of recreational activity that was also competitive, and that's kind of what disc golf was for me. So we moved here in 2015, and I basically just Googled Greenville disc golf, and the first thing that popped up was Greenville, North Carolina, GVDG.com. Checked out their website, and they had a calendar of events, and I found out there was an event every Monday night during the summer. So I just showed up one time, started shaking hands and talking to people, and it was really inviting, and everyone was really nice, and then I just got involved with the Greenville community there. So disc golf is a sport for everyone. I believe if you look it up on the PDGA website, which is the Professional Disc Golf Association, it says 2 to 99, so ages 2 to 99. Basically, if you can walk and grab a disc, to even I've seen people in wheelchairs throwing disc golf discs. So it's something for everybody. It's really open, it's really inviting, and it's something that's really simple to pick up. It's not hard to get good at disc golf. It's hard to get great, of course, like most sports. It takes a lot of practice, but to get competent where you're having fun and understanding the rules, it's one of the easiest sports with the least amount of barriers to get involved in. With cost, it's super cheap to get involved. You're looking at $15 to $20 for 3 discs, which is really all you need to get started. You don't need a fancy bag, you don't need specific shoes, you don't need anything like that. You can just show up at the course and go play. You don't need a tee time. It's not like golf, and that it's super structured with cost, pay to play. There are pay to play courses, and they are usually very nice and very well maintained, but your general course that you're going to play is in a public park. There's a few in Greenville, West Meadowbrook Park. There's North Recreational Campus that ECU maintains, is fantastic. There's a course, Covenant Church, they have a course that's open to the public. Ayden has a course. We just designed a course in Farmville with the Farmville Parks and Rec and their local government, and they were really supportive and really helpful. So it's a very open and inviting community, and it's so easy to play. And everywhere you go, generally will have a big course map. You can find these on Google, the course, wherever you want to go. You can just type in disc golf on a course. There's websites, there's databases. You'll have a map. You can take a picture of the map, and it'll tell you exactly how to navigate the course. You'll see tee boxes similar to golf. These will usually be concrete or dirt or turf, like in Farmville. And you'll basically just throw what you think can get you from the tee pad to the basket in as few shots as possible, and you're going to have fun doing it. Most people I meet that try it, they'll walk in to Play It Again. I'll introduce them to the sport, get them some stuff. They're back 3 days later, they want more discs. They've been totally hooked. They brought a friend, they take their dog out there, they brought their kids. It's a really, really inviting sport that's really easy to get into. So with Greenville Disc Golf, as a board member, there are 4 of us, and we do get elected by club members. They vote. You don't get assigned a certain role, but everyone, just like in any business or you notice with your friends group, everyone kind of has a strong point. And mine tends to be with the business side of things, with raising money, connecting to the community. So I sort of just stepped into that role of how can we bolster our sponsorship tiers? How can we show people that it's more value to their business than just giving us money? In a town that's very active in athletics and youth programs, everybody's always looking for a donation to build up their program. So what we try to offer is more than just thanks for the money and we shout you out at our tournament. We try to do, we have different tiers that bring along different things, certain levels of sponsorship. We do certain things with social media with you. You have certain events. We have certain things that require during the events that you may show up at that business. There's a lot of things that we really think add value to being involved with us. And it doesn't take a lot of money to do that, and it's all, because it's a nonprofit, it all is tax deductible. So we do get a lot of participation, even though we're always looking for more. Is really the only way to put Greenville on the map in disc golf is to have bigger and better events on bigger and better courses. So things like this year with the Ice Bowl and the Chili Cookoff, which we're really excited about, it's on February 8th at the North Recreational Complex, is we decided to reach out, how can we make this bigger? How can we have a bigger impact on the community? So we always raise money money and food for the Pitt County Social Services Food Bank. And this year we decided, instead of having canned goods for every entrant, so maybe we raise 100 pounds of canned goods, which is great and it's not bad, and maybe we raised $500. It's great, it's not bad, but how can we do more? So this year we decided, instead of canned goods plus entry fee, to do this, now we're gonna do just the entry fee, and we've teamed up, we've reached out. One of the members is a manager at Piggly Wiggly, so he kind of got them involved, this whole reaching out in the community, and now we are going to take the money we raise over to Piggly Wiggly and buy considerably more canned goods, non-perishable goods at a discounted rate. So we're gonna have an even bigger impact. And then we thought, well, how can we get more people here? Part of this is the Chili Cookoff, which is really competitive. It's a lot of fun. There's this extremely ugly yet priceless golden Crock Pot trophy. You get a nameplate on it, tons of bragging rights. How can we do that? Let's get guest judges, so let's reach out into the community. Who would have a big impact in this community? Who has a big name? Who has a lot of respect that can draw people in? And that we can show that, we're doing this hand in hand with these people. So we reached out to, I sent a message to Lucas Owens from Nog, and he has great prior history with some elite level restaurants and cooking, and then he's opening his own place, Native Fine Diner, right here in Greenville, and he's basically entrenched in the community here. Everybody knows who he is, and I couldn't believe how fast and it seemed happy to do this with us. He said, yeah, let's do this, let's make this happen. And just through his connections, he gets Matt, owner of the Scullery, and then reaches out to the local news station, gets Alex Wasilineko, meteorologist there, gets him on board. So all of a sudden we have these three basically locally famous, if not even more than locally famous people involved in what we're doing. So it took our event, from here to here in just a matter of weeks. And then we realized, we need to open this up to more people that aren't just disc golfers. We need to make this bigger. So we're adding a section with another trophy for people who aren't gonna play disc golf in the event and just wanna cook chili. So we've really sort of bridged the gap in our minds between, disc golfers and the community, and we'll bring them all together through disc golf and this chili cooking contest, all for, the Pitt County Social Services Food Bank. So on February 8th, everyone is invited, Pitt County, beyond Pitt County. February 8th, show up between 9 and 9:30 at the North Recreational Complex. You can Google it, it's on 264. It's a great facility that ECU runs, maintains. There's a disc golf course there, it's what we're gonna be doing. There's a disc golf tournament and the Chili Cook-Off. If you're gonna play disc golf, it's 2 rounds of disc golf, a singles round plus a doubles round. It costs $20 to play. And if you're playing, you get a custom GVDG pin that we designed this year. It's gonna be a lot of fun, from Disc Golf Pins in Wilmington. They do great stuff. And if you're not gonna play disc golf, which is totally fine, and you just wanna bring a chili and compete for the trophy and have an impact on the community, it's $10 and still show up around the same time. I would say show up no later than 10. We want to get your chili plugged in so it can stay warm. The judges will be judging in between the 2 rounds. The trophy will be presented then. We also have another way of raising money. Everyone that plays disc golf, if you're familiar with golf, you've heard of mulligans, you get an extra shot basically. So what we do per hole is you can have up to 5 mulligans, which is $1 a mulligan. So up to $5 you can spend every hole extra to increase your score and make it better. A lot of times it becomes, let's just spend this more money for charity, but it's a lot of times you'll sit there with your friend and you'll say, hey, I bet you $1 you can't make that putt, you just missed it. And all of a sudden that money starts adding up, and you have cards of 4 people that raised a separate $150 just to have some fun that day. So make sure you come out, it's gonna be a great time. This is, I believe, our 10th year doing it, so it's definitely a big deal. We have some great people involved in the community that want to help out. We want to help out. We want to make this the biggest and best one we've had yet to start off our 2020, because the club has a huge year and we want as many people and businesses involved as possible. Thanks for watching this interview. We want to make sure that you are reminded and know February 8th at North Recreational Complex. We want you to come out. We'll see you then. Make sure to follow Greenville Disc Golf on Facebook at Greenville Disc Golf. Greenville, North Carolina, the best North Carolina in the world. I've heard that somewhere. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at GVDG. And you can find us on our website, greenvilledg.com. We have a ton of events. We have this one on the 8th. We have a scholarship we started on the 15th. There's a tournament then. We have our big one, the Down East Players Cup, in September. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again about that. It's going to be a huge event. But right away, February 8th, North Recreational Complex. We'll see you there. Bring your best chili.